Okay, legends, welcome back to the channel with another Overlord Lord of Nazarick video. Now in this video, we'll go and try to defeat the Monster Hunt, which is the first boss, which is the Elemental Fire. And he's from the Emerald faction, and he's actually a mage. So you need to pick your leader skills according to the boss or to the boss, whatever he is. Now before I'm gonna go and show you everything, I want to start by telling you the characters that are most important for you to pick actually and go to defeat this boss, and the one that will give you the highest damages from the SSRs. So we have Momon. First of all, if you have Momon, absolutely fantastic unit, and he's a Garnet. The boss is green, it means you can go and deal higher damages and you take less damage from the boss. Absolutely a great unit. He does chase, he counters the boss, and he will deal the highest damages. Another unit that works here, also from the SSR faction, we still don't have him, which is Gazef. Where is Gazef? Here we go. This is Gazef. Absolutely a main unit to have, and his Arclight, if you have it, it will help you a lot, and he will put himself in a duel and deal increasing damage to the boss, and the boss can't do anything, and every time the boss does an action, you're gonna go and absolutely destroy him. These are the main two units if you have them. Now, if you don't have them and you want to play something else, now of course, other characters, Shaltir might work if you want to use her on this lineup. But if you don't want to use Shaltir, different unit could work, which is Maid Albedo. Maid Albedo is absolutely fantastic. You can, my highest recommendation is playing Gazef and Maid Albedo. If you don't have Gazef, you can play Momon. You can play Momon and Gazef and Maid Albedo. Depending on your lineup, you can choose these rotations. You don't even need a healer, but Mari sometimes help you on this lineup. You can play him as well with them, and you play Valkyrie Shaltir if you want. Valkyrie Shaltir will keep your entire lineup alive. So these are the main three units: Maid Albedo, Gazef, and Momon. Now Gazef does a lot of damage. He's good, he's green, so it's neutral to the boss. But if you don't want to play him, Momon and Maid Albedo are the most important because they're Garnet and you'll deal a lot of damage. You see, Demiurge was recommended and he's the tried character. Still, he doesn't deal as much damage as that. If you want to deal AoE damage and try to distract or kill the minions from the boss, you can play just Mari, and Mari would do you justice here. So let's go and talk about the boss. This is the boss, the Amethyst Fire Elemental, which is Emerald actually, and he's a mage. As you see here, he's a mage. So it doesn't matter if you play with Ainz, the one that counters rangers and counters warriors, it does not work. So in this Monster Hunt, and it's for 2 days, or 1 day and 17 hours, 16 hours for us, you're gonna go and attack the boss, and every time you inflict debuffs, you get a 60% chance to gain a random buff on your allies, which is absolutely fantastic. This will help you a lot on this boss. Now this boss has two things that you need to understand. First, he does his AoE. His AoE is a little bit nasty. His single target, it's okay. If you have Valkyrie Shaltir, she can tank any single target. She will not die actually, and she will protect your entire team. The second one, which is the Hammer of Flame. When he does the Hammer of Flame, he will gain 5 stacks and increase his damage reduction, or damage reduction by himself by 50%, so he will not take a lot of damage. And when he gets 8 stacks, he increases his attack defense by 100%, and at 10 stacks, increase speed by 200. It means you can't reduce his speed, and you cannot do anything. Even if you reduce his speed, the 200% will guarantee him to go and attack. He will deal the AoE once if you were lucky to play it, or if you played it correctly, especially if you're having Mario on your lineup. So let's go into the challenge, and this is what I was using actually. I don't have Momon, I don't have Maid Albedo, I don't have Gazef, so I'm playing Demiurge, and you can use the trial one or your one that you have, and I'm playing Clementine. Clementine also a hard hitter damage dealer. She's the highest damage dealer. He's the second, or Mari is the second, and the third is Demiurge for me. So I'm gonna remove them, and I'm gonna show you the team that I'm playing. If you don't have all of these units, they're not well built. You have the better units or other units that are built. I have my Aura, so my Aura is 6-star, high damage, she does chase, absolutely fantastic. I have PDL as a tank because his shields absolutely help me out, and I'm having Ninth as a character that will give me chases as well, and he's the captain here, and he will help me out for this battle. And as you see, this is blue, this is blue, this is green, this is green. It means I don't benefit from the Garnet faction. Of course, use your scrolls for attack, use your scrolls for HP, so you gain more HP and you survive. We have Mari as a healer and damage dealer as well. And as you see, the boss and the minions are green, so they will counter these units and they will try to kill Aura at the start of the battle. What cards I'm using on them? So if you want to go and check here, so this one will allow you to gain more damage with your attacks. Versus if you have Garnet, we don't have Garnet. Ranger does not work, so we only can use it, which is Ainz deals a lot of damage when debuffs are inflicted on the boss, so we're gonna use this. Mages, so our Mari gets more damage. At the start of the battle, we're gonna get combo meter, and we can do our ultimate, which is really good because it reduces the boss's turn meter, so we can go and do back-to-back. Mari with his Arclight, Aura with her Arclight, and we're not playing any other Arclight. I'm gonna talk about them. Mari is using the Vert Mari set because we reduces the cooldown and we can spam. We're playing the Chase set or the Star set because it increases the chase, it increases counter and assist, and Aura is a chase character. And we're playing on black the Desolation set because it will have a chance to inflict debuffs on the boss, which will benefit because the more debuffs, especially in these 2 days, the more debuffs that we attack or we deal on the boss, the more that we benefit from that. And on Platinum Armor or on PDL, we're using the Red Dragon set. You don't have to use it. You can play this one and boost your entire team with defense, which I find this is really helpful. I think this is better than the entire ones that we have. Or you can play actually this one, which will allow him to buff himself with HP, with the defense, and buff the entire team with the highest attacker, which is Aura with attack, and it has HP, so he will keep surviving. Now I'm playing this Arclight on him. Let me explain. So you have 2 Arclights. This one will give you HP and recovers every reaction some HP. This one, every time he attacks, he gets an HP back, and it gives you high defense and high HP. And this one increases the defense every time you lose HP. I was trying this to check if it's viable, is it good, and I have it at 6 stars. It's very good, but I would play Fearless because it gives him 10% defense. It means his shields are thicker, and he has HP. It gives him a little bit of attack, and every time he gets hit, he will get HP more. So these are the ones that I'm playing. On 9th, I'm playing this one for the Terribly Sorry for Nabe because it will get me into stealth. Whenever you get into stealth, you remove debuffs from yourself, plus you gain more crit and you have higher chances to deal more damage, which is absolutely nice. This is what we're playing. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna go on low speed and show you the rotation. You need to play manipulation on the boss with the turn meter. So if you're playing something not safe like me, this is not safe. If the boss does his AoE and PDL does not have the shield up, both Aura and 9th will die because they are Sapphire. So let's go and check the boss. I will reduce the speed of the battle at the start just to show you how we can bypass it, and then we can auto it normally. You need to be careful with this one. So this is at X, we do it at X2. You wanna start with 9th and do his ultimate, and with Mari you need his ultimate, and with PDL you wanna use his shield at the start of the battle. Let's use your shield, yeah, and you wanna mark the boss. So we're gonna do that. Of course, you're gonna use the ultimate, and here's the ultimate. And you're gonna go and have the shield on him. Why we want the shield on him? Because the minions will attack. We reduce the cooldown on the boss, and we're gonna use this on the boss right now. After that, with Mari, the second skill, so we can reduce his turn meter. So when he does his ultimate, we're gonna be ready with PDL. PDL will attack normally. We don't want him to use his ultimate yet. Now we're gonna use it after this one. So we're gonna reduce the boss. The boss went back. We're gonna hit Explosion from the seed. It will put him back. Now everybody will attack PDL. Now Aura will get a hit one time. Now we're gonna use the AoE, and hopefully we can get, yes, PDL before the boss. It means we can use our AoE to go and attack the boss. We're gonna use the AoE skill, and one is dead, so we don't care anymore. And now we can play it at X3. So we're using the shield from PDL. Everybody will survive on our team, and we're gonna go and hit the boss with everything that we can. He does the AoE, nobody dies. It was perfect. And now everybody, we need to protect them. So we need to do this so we can protect. You're gonna spam only the second skill of PDL, and PDL will protect everybody. And whenever he puts the shield on, he will do them by himself. And we're gonna play all the skills regularly, and you can keep patrolling from now on. Now this is good relatively score. It's not the best right now. The high score that I did was 25k. You can hit the range of this rotation with this lineup specifically can get you between 24k to 26k depending on your RNG. So we're gonna hit, as you see, we're putting a lot of debuffs. We're getting a lot of buffs on our units. These are buffs that we don't regularly have. And with everything, PDL, every time he uses his AoE shield, he gets a defensive buff. Every time he uses his normal or AoE shield, which does not deal damage. As you see, the boss hit us, which we don't care, actually. This is why we want to spam the second skill of PDL, so we can go and do our shield, and he can tank for us, and we can survive. Aura is taking a lot of damage yet. It's not the best run for me with Aura, but it's still working. It's still gonna get us the 24k, hopefully, or 23k. Yeah, we did 23, hopefully 24. We did the shield now, and that's it. So this is the worst run that I've done, and I'm showing you that with the worst run, we still got a decent score relatively with this run. My highest score was 25 point something, and Aura is the main damage dealer. Mari is the second damage dealer, helping us a lot with the healing, and the third damage dealer, which is Black. This is very RNG also this run versus the boss. I want to keep it clear because you gain random buffs and you inflict debuffs on the boss. So if you want to play it and be consistent with this, you need Momon or you need Albedo, Mage Albedo, or play them both instead of 9th and instead of Aura, and absolutely you're gonna get rank 1. If you're gonna see the rankings, the rank 1, these are people that have made Albedo and have Aura or Momon. This is what will get you the high score. Sadly for me, I will never hit that. If you don't have them and you have Gazef, play Gazef. Gazef also deals a lot of damage, especially that he's neutral to the boss because he's Emerald and the boss is Emerald, so you'll not have any disadvantage versus this boss. While I'm playing with disadvantage, yet I'm hitting rank 6. So I'm showing you how you can manipulate that and play it to your lineup or to your preference. And yeah, that was it for the video. I'll see you in the next one.